Hello, everybody. Welcome to CripChat, your weekly podcast for everything disability. Today I have with me Jonathan Shar,
Hello.
Ibby,
Hello.
and myself, Daoud. Today we'll be talking about social support groups for people with disability. Please like and share. So, Ibby, we're going to be talking about social support groups. Are you in any social support groups?
Well, David, thank you for asking. So for me, I'd say probably around 6 years ago, I started to get more involved in the community. So I joined a lot of social, support groups. Well, I first started off playing table tennis. So I enjoy playing table tennis, and so I joined my local PCYC. I started playing tennis weekly. That was a good time.
Was table tennis only with people in wheelchairs or?
It was for people with disability, and there were some people who used the wheelchair. So it was mixed. So it was pretty much accessible for everyone.
Mixed.
That's how I started being involved.
Okay.
With my community and stuff. And from there, it kind of built on. The social groups I'm in now are pretty much just catching up with my peers, having coffee, dinner with my peers whenever I can. It's just a matter of getting yourself out there, putting yourself out there, joining whatever opportunity comes at you. But how about you, David? Tell us a bit about you. What social groups are you involved in?
Social groups, I go to my local gym. I've got friends that I meet there and work out. And what I've realized, once you get yourself out there, it flows on. You meet others, it leads you to other things.
Yeah, it builds up.
I started off playing blind cricket.
Oh, interesting.
How did you get into blind cricket, David?
How did I start blind cricket? Well, Vision Australia. They got me into it, so I started playing it and didn't find it too fun. It's too slow of a game. I enjoyed it for a bit, and you meet other people that play. You learn from others, and you get introduced to others. And with blind cricket, there's people that have total loss of vision. Some have bit of vision. Some have more vision.
Nice. So there's that mix. It's diverse.
Yes.
But it helps to build, social connections.
Yeah.
Also helps to build your social skills. I remember back in my days, back in my younger days, I was a very shy person. And so I barely communicated with no one. My communication skills were very poor. And so then I realized that you can't live like this your whole life. You got to get yourself out there. You got to be involved in your community. You got to show people that people with disability can enjoy life, can become just like any ordinary person. And so that's how I started to get socially involved. And from there, it started to build and build and build. And hopefully, keep building.
So you built your confidence.
And it's helped build my confidence. Exactly, David. It's helped build our confidence. It's led me to many opportunities. You just need to find the start small, and then grow from that. I think as well, I would want to get into boccia. So when you join something, it will lead to something else through, your connections.
And the way we met is through groups, also social groups.
That's right, David. The good old days. So we did meet in a peace support group. Yeah, and we built on that, and now here we are running a podcast together.
Exactly. So we joined other support groups together. From that, we came to this.
It starts to build.
Starts to build.
See, there are many great stories from us, from our peers. And also, if you are very shy, let us know. We're more than happy to direct you to any social groups that are out there. By the way, there's an exciting one coming soon, so Keep watching this and you'll find out.
If you stay shy, you miss out.
Share your thoughts on what it feels like to be involved in these social groups.
Put it this way, you feel wanted. You feel like other people can learn from your experiences and you can learn from other people's experiences and you got someone to talk to. And you can give advice and get advice and learn from other people's experiences.
Yeah.
It's all about sharing knowledge, sharing what works, what doesn't work, but also having fun at the same time by building those connections.
Yes. Believe it or not, Ibby and I have gone bowling.
It's true.
The blind guy and the guy in the wheelchair bowling.
I think David beat me. Is that true, David?
I beat you last time.
Yeah. It's all right.
I don't know if you gave me, if you're playing to your full potential.
It's all fun and games. But David's a very competitive person. We go into a fight. We had a punch up.
No, we didn't.
Okay, fine. It's not being dramatic about it, but it was a good time. And so how did that, make you feel, David? Being able to, just go and enjoy these sports, go and enjoy these social times.
You felt good because you had something to do. I like to go dance also, even though I can't see who I'm dancing with, but I can still move.
David's got moves. Nice. Yeah, look, believe it or not, I, as a person with a powered wheelchair, also dance. We dance at weddings, believe it or not. We actually do. And so you can be involved, We do face challenges along the way. For example, when you put up the weddings, most of the time people don't invite you because of your disability. But it's ideal to show people that, we too are humans and that we too can contribute to society just like everybody else.
So if you're at a wedding and you see someone in a wheelchair or someone with a disability, and you just ask them if they want to dance, you might make their day.
That's right. Don't feel like you'll be rude if you ask. It's okay. It's okay. Get them involved.
Don't you feel being in a social group, it can uplift you and you've got someone to talk to?
And that's the beauty of it, David. You have that companionship. You start making friends.
You don't feel alone.
Yeah, you don't feel alone.
That's right. That's right. Social isolation is a terrible thing.
And ever since COVID, a lot of people felt alone. But what we did is we continued our social groups on the internet.
No, that's true, David. So, yeah, we did catch up online with our peers during the time of COVID and everyone faced lockdown. So it's very important that we stayed in touch.
Yeah.
And that's what being social is all about.
You were talking about this new social group that's going to be introduced. What is it?
Oh, yeah. Thank you for that, David. Jonathan, as co-founder of Australian Disability, will be holding a new social support group within the North Shore region. Is that correct?
North Shore and Northern Beaches.
The North Shore and Northern Beaches. Now, we'll be running a social support group.
Northern Beaches. Maybe one day we'll be going to the beach.
Yeah, Manly Beach all the way.
Maybe one day we'll go to the Northern Beaches.
He'll be holding a group for people with disability who want to get socially involved and catch up over a cup of coffee or maybe catch up to play some games. Bringing in the idea of people coming together in a social setting. Because that's what it's all about. We want to tackle social isolation. Because it's very important that people get out there and interact. We need that human interaction.
Together we are not alone.
Yeah, so together we are not alone.
That's right, David and Jonathan. Together we are not alone.
In North Sydney, huh?
North Shore and Northern Beaches area. So if you're around the area, be sure to contact Australian Disability. I'll provide all the details in the comments later. So yeah, get involved. Make sure to check it out. Trust me, it's awesome to connect with your peers. Whether it's in a peer support group or a social group, it's always good to catch up with friends. Turn it over to you now, David. You tell us what are your final thoughts on being involved in a social group.
My final thoughts are that social group and with a disability, you always got a connection to someone that understands you and people that you can talk to. You feel not alone. Sometimes people feel alone and they want to connect with someone else. It's a greater way to meet more people and understand more people and get more confidence. What about your final thoughts, Ibby?
Kind of like what you said, David. It does build your confidence. When I started joining social groups, my confidence skyrocketed. And I became very confident in being involved in the community, just having conversations with their peers around me. Whatever opportunities out there, go for it. It's good to always give it a go. Get involved in your local sports team. Get involved in your local RSL club. If you like playing bingo, go for it. Go play bingo. Go play some trivia.
Don't be afraid to meet people because if you don't try, you're going to miss out.
Yeah.
And even if you don't succeed, just keep trying again and again and again. Thank you very much, David and Jonathan, for sharing your tips on social support groups. Be sure to check out the new support group that is happening.
Yes.
You've been watching CripChat, your weekly podcast on everything disability. Join us next week as we talk about more things disability related. Goodbye for now.
Bye.